little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.
Martin Luther King Jr. was born Michael King Jr. His father changed both their names to Martin Luther in honor of the German Protestant reformer. At the time he received the Nobel Peace Prize in 1964, King was the youngest laureate at 35 years old. King was academically gifted, skipping both the 9th and 12th grades, and entered Morehouse College at the age of 15. He was ordained as a Baptist minister at the age of 19. King earned his Ph.D. from Boston University in 1955, where his dissertation was on a comparison of the conceptions of God in the thinking of Paul Tillich and Henry Nelson Weeman. Before his national fame, King was relatively unknown when he was chosen to lead the Montgomery bus boycott in 1955. The boycott lasted 381 days and resulted in a Supreme Court ruling that segregation on public buses was unconstitutional. In 1958, King survived an assassination attempt when he was stabbed in the chest by Isola Ware Curry in a Harlem department store. King wrote his famous letter from Birmingham jail on scraps of paper and newspapers while incarcerated in 1963. King wrote his famous letter from Birmingham jail on scraps of paper and newspapers while incarcerated in 1963. The I Have a Dream speech delivered during the 1963 March on Washington was not fully scripted. King improvised parts of it. The FBI, under J. Edgar Hoover, monitored King extensively and attempted to discredit him through various means, including blackmail. King played a crucial role in the passage of the Civil Rights Act of 1964, which outlawed discrimination based on race, color, religion, sex, or national origin. King publicly opposed the Vietnam War in 1967, which led to a decline in his popularity among some supporters and the government. King focused on economic justice, launching the Poor People's Campaign to address economic disparities. King was assassinated on April 4, 1968, while standing on the balcony of the Loren Motel in Memphis, Tennessee. Martin Luther King Jr. Day, observed on the third Monday in January, was signed into law by President Ronald Reagan in 1983. King was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom and the Congressional Gold Medal posthumously. His work influenced numerous global figures and movements, including Nelson Mandela and the anti-apartheid struggle in South Africa. The Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial in Washington, D.C. was opened in 2011, featuring a 30-foot statue of King and quotes from his speeches.